YouTube, it's your girl Z Baby with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be giving you 5 clear signs that the friend that you're hanging out with in your circle is fake. So if you're interested in listening to this video, keep watching the video, and shout out to all my new subscribers that subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Let's get right into the video. Okay, starting off with number one that you have a fake friend in your friend circle is that when you first meet them, they come off really genuine. And I know this from experience. Like, everything that I'm telling y'all is from experience. And I just want to warn people, because I feel like I've been tricked a lot of ways. And if I would have knew the stuff that I knew then, I swear I would have been a better person. So if you get someone that comes into your life very genuine and they seem like they're a fresh of breath air, not saying that good people that come into your life are not like this, but I just know from experience, someone, especially a female friend, when they come into your life, they normally come in like it's too easy to, you know what I'm saying, like too good to be true. So if you get someone that comes into your life and they're really, really genuine up front in like the first week, then for me, I always like to filter people out. And I feel like as women and men, that when we meet people that are like really genuine, like off the top, that they're nice, but they're really not. Like, I'll give y'all an example. Okay, so I work at my job or whatever, and I have a coworker that came off really, really nice in the beginning. She was cool. And recently, I've been finding out that, you know, she's talking about me. You know, she switched up on me. She doesn't really speak to me like that. We talk when the job is, you know, related to the job. But that's what I'm saying. People that come off like really, really nice and like bubbly in the beginning are normally the fake people, because they're trying to filter you out to see what type of person you are. Especially if you're like me and you're like a giving person and you like to see people happy and you want to see people win, then this is how fake people are going to approach you in your life. And if you don't believe me, you can Google it, look it up, some other YouTube videos. But I'm trying to tell you, a fake person normally comes off really genuine, and they really act like, you know, they care about you when they really don't. They're just trying to get your guard down so they can use you. Okay? I know what I'm talking about. The second sign that a person that's in your friend circle is fake is that they only want to be bothered with you on their time. I'm sorry, I fumbled that a little bit. They only want to be bothered with you on their time. I swear I had a friend like that and I had to cut her loose. Let me elaborate. So basically, say you want to go out to the mall, right? They're going to be like, oh, well, you know, I'm off this weekend, so we could go to the mall at 5 o'clock. And you be like, well, I don't get off until 7. And they'll be like, well, 5 o'clock is the only time that I have available. So, you know, if you can't make 5 o'clock, then, you know, I guess we'll have to do it another time. Not considering the fact that, you know, you get off at a certain time or a different time. They act like they can't sit there and wait. And I hate people like that. I really do. I hate people that are selfish like that. Like, that really bothers me. It really eats up my skin when I'm especially cool with a person. We're supposed to be having this strong, you know, friendship and this bondage, and you trying to tell me that you're only available when your times are available, but you're no longer available when I'm available. And I lost a friend to that, because I feel like this: if we're supposed to be so friendly and friends, whatever the case is, and you always feel like everything. I hate doing these videos at night sometimes because these people be driving crazy. But if you feel like every time it's time for me to hang out and it's only on your time, then I feel like that's a red flag. Because at the end of the day, like, we're both human, and at the end of the day, I feel like if someone can't work with my schedule, then there's no need for me to hang out. Like, I really lost a friend for that, because it seemed like every time it was time for me to hang out with them or whatever, and it wasn't their time, they didn't want to hang out with me. They always wanted to reschedule or do it another time when it was convenient for them. And I don't, you know, try to go back and forth with people. When people tell me they can't do it or they can't get it done, or, you know, it's not working with them, me normally I just go about my business, and then what I like to do is I already schedule something else ahead of time. That way I don't feel like the plans that I do want to do are left on hold. Let me tell you something. People will definitely hold you up for what you got to do. That's why I'm always encouraging y'all, do what you got to do for you. You're not sitting around and wait for nobody. I might be talking to a younger generation, but it's really true. You cannot sit here and wait for folks, especially a phony friend. Like, phony friends, they irk my nerves for real, because it feels like they're genuine when they're really not. They really don't care about you for real. They only care about making themselves happy. I feel like a fake friend is a person that is completely selfish, always consuming everything about them. Everything is about them. Nothing is ever about you. And I really don't like folks like that. I feel like I said this before, but I really can't stand a selfish individual. It really irks my nerves. Okay, I know I went in on the tangent with that one, but I'm really serious about what I'm saying. Okay, the next sign that you have a fake friend is that this person that's in your friend circle always, and I repeat, always wants to act like you're the problem. Now, I know that's throwing y'all off, but it really is true, because I've had some fake phony friends like that. Like, everything's your problem, or everything is, you're the problem with every single equation. Like, everything that goes on, it's your fault, it's your issue. The whole entire time, it's their problem, it's their issue, but they decide to put the problem on you. Especially if you're around a lot of females, because females will try to twist the story up, and they will try to act like, it was your problem. I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. So I've been recently watching Baddies, or whatever, Baddies West. I'm late on Bandwagon for that. Don't judge your girl. But I noticed, I was watching, and I was like, see, that's why I can't be on any of those shows, and that's why I can't hang around a whole bunch of girls. The girl was basically, doing the most, taking her clothes off, showing her tattoos, unclothing her body while she was drunk, and then everybody was touching her, and then one girl touched her or whatever, which was Krishan Rock or whatever. Krishan touched her, and this is an old episode. Krishan touched her, she didn't say nothing, but then when the other girl touched her, I guess she was looking for a tattoo. That's what triggered it or whatever. The girl was looking for a tattoo, but she was looking at a tattoo for her, like, for JJ. So she was like trying to look at it or whatever, and she was like, let me see. And then I guess she touched her, and it went left. And then, like, when it got to the house, they were still arguing and fighting. Then after they was arguing and fighting, she like kept going on and on about it. Then on next occasion, when they went on a jet, they still was talking about it. And it seemed like even though she apologized, she was still acting like she was the problem. I don't like people that do that. Like, everything can't be the problem, especially when we hashed it out, we squashed it out or whatever. Go about your business, sir. Like, what are you doing? I swear I can't stand people that do that. Like, they be trying to get in your lane, and it's like there's no room for them to get in your lane, so they'll just keep getting over. I'm sorry, y'all, but I have to honk the horn, because I'm not trying to have nobody hit me. Like, that's the last thing that I'm thinking about, especially in my new car. But anyway, the point that I'm making is that she was acting like she was the problem, and it was just like the problem had already been solved. And it seemed like every time she was turned up, every time when she got lit, she would go back to that same time that they got into a huge argument, and like, still was trying to make it a problem. And they had to go talk to her, like, when she got sober. It was like, like, you can't keep acting like, she's the issue all the time. If y'all already squashed it, y'all keep talking about it. I can't stand for especially females to try to live in the past and still bring up the same problem over and over again. Like, they'll bring up the same issue. And I had a friend like that. Like, they kept bringing up the same night that an issue had happened. It was just like, come on. Like, what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, everybody makes mistakes, and I really can't stand when females, especially females, love to go ahead and try to make everything that happened on that one night a marathon. Like literally, let me know if I'm preaching to somebody out there. They will make that issue a marathon. Every single time they get upset, they get angry, they'll think about it and they'll be like, oh, well, that's why you did this and that's why you did that and you did this and you did that. The whole entire time they have done wrong things to you, but you don't go and blow it up in their face, and you don't go and say, oh, well, you did this and you did that, trying to be all catty. I can't stand somebody to do that. Like, don't be catty. For what? Why you need to be catty? What's the point of you being catty for? I can't stand for somebody to bring up an issue that already happened, and then we're supposed to resolve the issue. That's why I brought that the example up for Baddies West. We resolved the issue, but you're still believing I'm the problem. Like, I really can't stand people that do that. That's very, very irritating. It's irritating, and on top of it, at the end of the day, it's like you can't let it go. You told me you forgave me, but you really didn't forgive me because you're holding on to it. People don't understand what the forgiveness is. And I did that on my TikTok. People do not understand what forgiveness is. When you forgive somebody, you're supposed to forget the issue. You don't forget what they did to you, but you forget the issue that happened. And then when people decide to say, oh, I forgive you and all of that, they really don't be trying to forgive you for real. It's just that they have dragged out the situation so long that you have to come to agreements to them. Like, look, okay, we fought, we did this, we did that, you're still holding on to it. It's just like, it gets irritating. So I hope that makes sense in a nutshell. And another sign that you have a fake friend in your friend circle is this person is extremely selfish. And I don't know if I brought up another point like this earlier in the video, but the reason why I left selfish for the last one, because this is how I feel. If you're supposed to be my friend and, you know, we're supposed to be cool, there should be no type of selfishness. There should not be selfishness. You should be able to have my back, okay? Have my back, and I have your back. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. There shouldn't be no, you know, division like, oh, I'll pay for this and I'll pay for that. Especially, I feel like this is a number one example of a fake friend, and I'm about to tell y'all this right now, and y'all probably can relate. A person does this, and they always do it on birthdays. They will definitely celebrate with you on your birthday, but won't have no birthday gift in hand. And that's happened to me to several different friends. Or they'll try to text you that BS text, happy birthday. Now, I understand if you don't have it and you're not working, you have children, and, you know, you can't afford it, fine. But to try to take me to a restaurant when I'm paying my own bill, my own tab, insult to injury after me paying my own bill and my own tab. Now you're, you know, telling me happy birthday, and then you're asking the people at the establishment, you know, do y'all do anything for birthdays? And I don't mind that, but at the end of the day, like, a piece of cake goes in and goes out, goes in the toilet. A gift is meaningful. A gift is something that I can remember, I can hold on to. A gift has memories. A piece of cake, you're not going to remember that. All you're going to do is poop it out on the toilet. So that's why I really can't stand a selfish friend. A selfish friend is a fake friend, in my opinion, because you don't really care about me for real. All you care about is me doing something for you, and then when it comes to me, I get nothing. And at the end of the day, don't nobody really got time for all of that. Nobody really, who wants to deal with that? Nobody. I don't want to deal with that. So it's just like, come on now. I just can't stand that. Like, I really can't stand a selfish friend. And I really don't like people that be like, oh, that's my bestie, da, 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 and they don't do nothing for you year after year. But yet instead, when their birthday comes, guess what? You're the first one to get them a gift. You're the first one to get them a cake. You're the first one to turn up on their birthday. You're the first one to get them shots. You're the first one to get them everything that they desire. But when your birthday comes up, you can count on your bottom dollar that they're not going to get not one dime for you. And then on top of it, they might even forget to say happy birthday to you. That's how classless and selfish they are. Like, I really got rid of a girlfriend recently for that. Like, not wishing me a happy birthday and not getting me any gifts at all is a definitely ultimate red flag in my book. I really don't want people around in my circle that are going to act like, you know, they can't show me love how I show them love. That's what I'm really trying to say. Like, like I said earlier, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. There shouldn't be no in between. And I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all have anybody that in this video that I have described, that at the end of the day, you need to figure out what's real and what's not, what's fake and what's, you know, real, what's love and what's not. Because a lot of people out here will put on a mask like they really F with you when they really don't F with you at all. They really could care less. If you fall off the bridge, these people will not come to your funeral. Matter of fact, they're cheering for you so you can fall off the bridge. It is what it is. Like, a lot of people these days are very selfish, and I just can't get down with that. Like, I just don't like a selfish friend. That's why, you know, I decided to cut a lot of friends off, because at the end of the day, I just felt like I was doing the most for people and people were not doing the same for me. And at the end of the day, I'd rather just keep my money to myself, because what's the point on giving it to a selfish individual? A selfish individual is a person that can't be trusted and can't get my time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I wanted to do this video the other day, but like I said, I've been resting up because like the past 2 weeks I was tired. So I've been resting, but I want to get back into that mode of me putting out videos, because I want you guys to, you know, stay on my channel, and I just like making these videos. So if you're interested, you know, on watching this video, like I said, please give me a like, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.